Hey guys, I'm Props, and today's going to be a Q&A. I announced this last week, I think, and so some of you guys sent me some questions, and so I'm just going to answer those along with a few questions that I think you guys might have. So the first question that I got asked was, how long have I been making stuff and what age did I start? I started seriously making props at like 15 years old, so that was like 3 years ago. But I've been making stuff out of whatever for as long as I can remember, just like cardboard and duct tape and stuff. But I think most kids do that, so not super normal. Another question that I got asked was if I make my own STL files. So everything that I 3D print that I post a video of, I've designed the file for that, and all of those are available at my Thingiverse. If you guys want any of those ever, they're always up there. One of my Patreons asked me what got me into making stuff and the equipment that I use, and so the main thing that got me into this was that I wanted to make the Infinity Gauntlet for the Infinity War movie that was coming out, and so I made that out of cardboard. It was terrible, but it got me started in this, and so I started making stuff out of random junk and whatnot. And as for what got me into the equipment that I use, at first it was just what I could get, and then I got into 3D printing, and that was really thanks to Galactic Armory, who made a bunch of easy tutorials on how to make stuff, mainly using his files, but I ended up modifying and making my own eventually, so that's how I got into all that. So a few of y'all know that I'm going to college while I'm doing all this, and so you asked what college I'm going to, and I am going to Rowan Cabarrus Community College. I'm getting a mechanical engineering technology degree there, mainly for like 3D modeling and CAD and stuff. And then I'm going to go transfer to UNCC, which is a couple minutes away from my house, so that's my plans for college. Those were all the questions that you guys sent me, and so now I'm just going to answer a few that I think y'all might have. One of the ones that I used to get a lot, I already answered this a while ago, but it's how I kind of got to where I am now, and it's just a lot of practice and figuring out what I was doing wrong. And so that's how I'm getting the kind of decent looking stuff that I am now, as opposed to some of my earlier props that were pretty shoddy. But it really is just a combination of just the time and effort and just learning new skills and stuff. I find YouTube is very helpful in helping me learn what skills I need to improve and what are some techniques that I can add, especially with my foam smithing and just trying to get better looking 3D prints. And so I definitely use YouTube a lot. Another question that I've gotten before but didn't get asked for this particular Q&A was what 3D printers would I suggest for like a new person into 3D printing. And well, number one, it depends on what you want to do, if you want to do resin or FDM, but I definitely suggest checking out the Ender 3 Pro. It's been my first printer and I've had it for 3 years now, and it's ran pretty good. I mean, a few issues such as like the metal extruder and all that, but nothing that's super expensive to repair. And as for resin, I only have a couple of those right now, but I would definitely suggest the Voxlab Proxima. It's a small printer and it's pretty low maintenance, and I've had it for a little while and it's a pretty good printer. A question that I think some of y'all might be having is, how do I pay for all this? Because I make a good 3 to 4 projects a week. I mean, I don't post a video that much, but I make a lot of stuff. But that's because I run an Etsy, and so I'm able to kind of have a self-sufficient hobby right now, just paying everything that I make through that. I appreciate all you guys who sent in questions through my various social media accounts, so thank you guys for that. I'm just gonna do a Patreon plug right now, so be sure to check out that so you guys can get some behind the scenes access and access to a lot of my free Thingiverse files, as well as just some progress updates on a lot of the projects that I'm working on. So be sure to check that out. Appreciate all of you guys for watching this, and thank you guys for getting me to 500 subs. That's the real reason why I'm doing this, so really big thank you to you all, and see you guys next vid.